Oh, gogglage, take gogglage off. Mr. Fudge will see that obviously I have had a mass move around due to the fact that I needed to take an engine out for something that was in the swamp around the back.
Yes.
Yes, it took me a day. It took me a day yesterday to get an engine out to sell it. That was quite exciting. Trying to navigate with a, we'll go and show him the slightly dented 7.5 tonner where Simon had a bit of a hedge off, didn't he?
Yeah,
due to a wobbly cycle and moped rider, I think. But it ripped the clutch out, so trying to get a 7.5 tonner with a smashed windscreen, no lights, no wing mirrors, and no clutch out of the front here last night, round the back. It was quite exciting in the dark. So obviously we've had to put, we are just finished. Finally, we got the last of the bits for the big 645i. It took us forever to get a relay control unit from BMW. It turned up Saturday, so we fitted that, tested it. Very sorry, Tony, we're so late, but we're getting there. It'll be much better. So Fudge, you've just taken the wheels off to be reconditioned this morning. We've got to put a set of rear pads in it that we knew we had to do. Put the under trays back on. Sprucey.
Yes.
So I had to get the Peugeot van off of the ramp to move the other Peugeot van. So we come up with Peugeot plan, haven't we?
You have. Tell them about your plan, Al.
Well, that's quite sad because I've got
it's
two.
Not, it is sad.
I've got two Peugeots, haven't I?
Yes.
The other one's very rusty.
Yes.
Even though we've known it, we know its history from you. I think we're going to have to admit time, sense, and the parts availability for these, because we have acquired, thanks to another YouTube subscriber, a 2.1 turbo diesel XUD thingy. So more horsepower than the 1.9. I have a Bosch pump which I think will fit on it, because the 2.1 does come with an electric wobbly pump, but we can get rid of that.
Yeah.
So
we've got a gearbox for it.
No. Well, we have, but it's 4-speed. Might be a bit screamy. Don't worry, I'll find one. So then we are now going to convert this to a slightly tuned up 2.1 XUD, which was not the original plan, but I cannot find the parts to repair the original engine for this. They do not exist. I cannot find an XR5S engine cylinder head. They're different to an XR5, which is the 1.3, 1.5 fitted in a 204 or a 304, so we are dead in the water. But to put an XUD in this, there are some fairly major changes, like that's the wrong subframe. But the white van with no floors left in it, and I did see the other day we took the skull panel out, the bulkhead is gone.
Broken?
It's gone, there's nothing left in there.
Oh.
So I think we're going to have to admit defeat on the white one, and we're going to have an amalgamation of 305 fans. But the weird bit is, in standard 305 spec, the bits that are good on the white one are the bits that aren't so good
on this one.
So we've got some rust into the front wings where the bumper mounts on these. Not that I'm throwing these wings away; they're really good. But but the white one is mint.
Yep.
The tailgate, the passenger's door on the white one. This one's got rust in the frame. Is mint, and the main thing the white one has. The white one is a diesel
subframe. It
has the correct subframe, and then in randoms, the subframe, the battery tray, and all the bits that we're going to have to take out of this.
Hedge pug. Yes, because that's broken on the other one.
It's a bit
broken.
Fluffy.
So it's like toast.
Toast, yes. The front subframe we have welded up, but it's not lovely. And hopefully, there's a few differences in the mounts, but I think the battery tray will definitely go in the Hedge Peugeot.
Yeah, because this is a really good subframe.
That subframe is mint. It's a really good van. So basically, that gives us a massive pile of bits for Hedge Peugeot, because that's got an SR5S engine in it. So I've now got a brand new water pump, a head gasket. I bought all those bits that I've got brand new exhaust sections. I did a meeting, bought everything that I found, and then apart from the bits that I couldn't find that I really needed. So we're going to store that aside, keep Hedge Peugeot alive. And then what we're going to do is we're going to kill the white one, but it's not going to die completely, because we are basically 305 and 305 van bits do not exist.
Yeah.
So we'll sell some of it off, help some other people, but does not mean I want a million emails asking me if I've got anything, because it's normally a Southern Irish thing. The Southern Irish do like a 305 van, because there is a man trying to advertise a bonnet for £900 on Facebook Marketplace.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're in the money, but got two good ones.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, so it's fine. Well, I did pay £4,000 for this van, so I feel slightly better. Apparently, this bonnet is worth £1,000. So what we're going to do, is we've got all the bits for that. Now, apparently the bloke said that it did go.
Did?
Well, it ain't going, yeah, did. Okay. A while ago. We trust him, he'll be fine.
Yeah, he's a good bloke, actually.
Yeah, well, it's not him, it's the man he bought it off of.
Oh, okay.
So no, we don't know. Because he does the turn-ins with the compressions.
Well, at least you can still get the bits for that, right? If anything is...
Well, yeah, we could pull it apart, but 2.1, which will fit in that hole by the time I finish carving bits off. We need to take the petrol engine mounts off, get the diesel ones. None of this is going to start now, by the way, because we have got so much...
This mount?
They're all spot welded on, so we're going to have to do some adjustments under here. We basically, once the BMW's off the ramp, I may, because the Hilux is not far off, there is a whole video coming on that.
Da, da, da.
Yeah, she's almost roadworthy again. Happy days is going, so I'm going to go get my phone. Hey. Back on again.
Okay.
Right, so now I've returned from answering my phone talking to Mr. Meaden. Local side of people, Badger. I've got to go and get his Sprinter because it's died.
Oh no.
It died quite a while ago, and then we said we'd get to it before April, and then April's quickly roaring. It's only a clutch. I'll have all the bits, and that's next week. So yes, so basically white van, dye, bits into this one, strip white round for parts, make this one lovely. We know what the colour code is because this one is going to need a coat of paint. Mint it's going to be. We'll keep it this colour.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then basically what we might as well do in a minute is we're going to have a quick wander around the yard. We'll go and see the top quality vehicle I am engine removing today because she is a beauty.
She is beauty.
Oh, yeah,
it's a shame. It's a shame to break it.
Well, it was. We were trying to fix it for the original person. Then basically the front chassis legs don't exist anymore, so it's a bit dead. But getting that out of its old lot yesterday afternoon was quite fun as well. It's been one of those days of. I mean, I really ought to film some of this fucking stupidity because all I did yesterday was move cars, wasn't it? All day, and an MOT. I moved
then
cars.
When you come back, move more cars.
Moved more cars, moved some cars in the dark, and then went home. Yes, yeah. After playing with a hateful Ranger. Right, we're going out here. So yes, after lots of excitement, I got this little van, this tiny little van that I've got.
It's a small thing,
It's
isn't
a
it?
small thing, out of its hole, because I've got a man that is in desperate need of that 602 980. 982. So today I am taking that out of there.
Yep.
I mean, give it its due. It's been in the hedge round the back, minus most of the front, for about a year and a half. I went to put the computer back on because they is like gold dust. Didn't want that getting damp. Turn the key. Broom.
Straight up.
Yeah, I mean, he drove out apart from that wheel stopped going round and round, so we had to give that quite a severe beating. I had to get me £14 sledgehammer out.
You give it a bit of a...
There's a bit of golf. Bonk. Not that I'm ever going to play golf, it's not my thing. So yes, by this afternoon we'll have torn that out, stripped it off, the bits off that don't go with it, like the minor auxiliaries, cleaned it, put it on a lorry and delivered it to a man to go in a Varia. I think it's a Varia. Anyway, it is technically the right engine with a few minor adjustments. And then we're going to go around the back, have a look at Simon's handiwork.
Is that when he was doing his Bill Oddie experiment?
He was. But to be honest, he's a very lucky man because. Yeah, that could have been an awful lot worse. It wasn't his fault, admittedly. He got shoved over by a wobbly motorcyclist, mopedist, caught the edge of the verge.
Sucked him in.
Due to the fact that the verge maintenance, Dorset County Council Works Department, they're the ones that are asleep in a transit van. You know, every time you go, but they do occasionally sleep in, they used to sleep in LDVs.
Yeah.
Now they also sleep in Ivecos.
Okay.
So when you go past, you see a pothole being repaired.
Yeah.
And there's 2 vans with 6 blokes asleep. That's them, yeah, because we do like 1 pothole a day. Don't want to overstress ourselves.
No.
So yeah, due to their piss poor verge maintenance and any description of ditching, he caught the edge of the road. That dragged him off. He did manage to get the front back out again, bless him, but the back then decided to disappear into one of them drainage channels that was all full of sludge because it'd never been dug out, and then that just dragged him clean off of the road into some trees. So we'll go and show, because he'll like us showing people that.
He will. He'll
he'll appreciate it.
He'll sit there and go, cheers, guys.
Cheers, boys. Yeah, we'll get some abuse, probably. So just so that everyone understands, that white one was in the back corner over there, behind that abandoned 4 10 that we have that isn't ours, that's been left here forever and is soon going in the bin with everything else.
It's gonna rot itself away anyway.
Well, yes, it's a shame because it was quite nice, but it's going back to nature. But it's
Yeah.
not worth doing anything to because it's not ours and it's abandoned, along with that lot there, that there, and that there. Because this is next on the list of, we haven't seen him for 2 years.
No.
So it's not free storage. I'm not being tight, but admittedly these are two separate, different people that are next on the hit list. Come take your shit away. Because we're not free storage depot. But anyway, so it was in there, which involved moving an awfully large amount of stuff. So there is the offending 7.5 tonner with no lights, no clutch,
And no
windscreen, no wing mirrors. Well, the wing mirrors are still on it, but they're not very, very good.
No.
No.
It's detached on the driver's side.
Yeah, everything sort of fell off of it.
Yeah.
So that's dead. So what we did was we moved a dead LT35 that was there using a bar, an ML and some brilliance. We collared Simon for that because he turned up yesterday afternoon. Wasn't going anywhere for a while. So we've started Daihatsu corner. We're only missing one, it's there. So they're easily accessible from when the point of Daihatsu in comes. Yep, and there is the Furious Drivings 123 everyone will spot in the background.
Yeah.
That is next in after we've finished the engine conversion on a 308D. So basically you've got about a month and then you may see some videos on that. That's the time scale. So that tidied this piece up because everything's sort of sat here nicely. And then we're going to go and have a look at this 7. And there is another one that you haven't seen the video on. You will just catch the tailgate of it here.
Yes.
Yes, because I went buying things again, didn't I? But there's a video on that too.
I want to change the B and the J around.
But that would make it a bum jack. That's a bit.
Yes.
That's a bit worrying. No, we're not doing that. It's a jumble fuck, isn't it? Right. So yes, this was poor Simon. He wasn't having a very good week. He borrowed this off of someone. I mean, it is questionable, to be honest, on its road abilities. I mean, I don't think Simon knew, but it's awful, isn't it?
It's
Bad.
horrid.
Horrid. And then it decided to leap through a hedge due to a motorcyclist.
We've still got some of the hedge in the centre of the windscreen, look. It's like, oh dear.
He's a very lucky man. I'll put that in there so the water doesn't get in the cab.
Oh, good thinking.
So
Could
basically,
do one in there, couldn't we?
yeah, there was another one through that. It fell out the other day because luckily enough, Simon, apart from being a bit beat up,
Yeah,
So-
unscathed, wasn't it?
and he came out pretty
He's
much
very,
unscathed.
very
A
lucky.
few bruises, but the sun visor obviously bought the farm. She died. Not that there was much holding it on by the look of it anyway. The front bumper,
Yeah.
that's gone. It sort of ruined the wiring. The grill fell out. It died. And then the windscreen isn't. And I mean, you can demonstrate the structural stability of that wing mirror if you want. Yeah, she's dead. So anyway, that's sat here in our way at the moment, but he's sorting that out because I was like, nicest way, Simon, I don't really want this. I mean, because we were going to fix it, and then the man that owned it got all poochy because apparently that dent there is not repairable.
Is it not?
No.
Oh, jeez.
And then it would be rubbish when we were like, really? I found a much nicer, I was going to flop a whole posh cab on it.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think Simon's had to buy the man out of it. So anyway, it does go, but that's about the only upside, and it's a bit muddy.
Mad Maxi kind of style, isn't it?
It's dead, isn't it?
Yeah.
So anyway, we had to put that there for the minute until, because I think someone's coming to buy the body.
Yeah.
Someone wants that for a banger racing lorry, and then Simon's disposing of the rest of it. Which means Al's going to saw it in half and put it on his lorry, and he can take it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll like that.
He did say about he's going to come in and chop it,
Yes, yeah, chop it in chunks and
take it away on.
yeah,
Trailer or
that can go for export possibly.
That'll keep going, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'll be absolutely fine. You can
Must
see
be.
through that bit of the windscreen. I don't know what the
That'll
problem
make a
is.
lovely
Yeah,
taxi cab.
It's got- perfect. So on the finals, obviously, yeah, let's be sensible. You heard the words, sensible. And we're going to raid this for parts, make one out of two.
Yeah.
Because I haven't got enough years' time life. And the fact that this is more Flintstone than Fred's car is.
Yeah.
And basically, if you look in, and I
it?
took the scuttle panel out, there's no bulkhead, it's gone.
Oh yeah, see.
So we're going to harvest bits off of this. It's a shame because we say, well, I've got the photograph of this thing and a line new, but she's just too far past it, I think, really. So butt wings are minty, bonnet's minty, the doors are minty, the tailgate is really, really rather good.
Are we going to use that other door as well, or are we going to...
I don't think that the driver's door on mine is bad, but we'll just literally put it aside. Spurs, hang on to it for a bit, you know, I'll take the dash, the gauges, everything out of it, and the main thing we need. Oh no, the bonnet has closed itself and will not open. I don't know whether, I think it might be your side. Oh, no, it's my side. Peugeot did like swapping sides. My other 305 estate car, it's that side. Would you go damaging my... That door's probably worth £1,000, you know. So basically, as you can see, the state of the bulkhead.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah, she is done.
Yeah.
There are levels.
Yeah, probably reached down for the glove box on this side.
So this is the 1.7 duh. So we're going to take this 1.7 dirt out because I want that mount, that battery tray, yeah, probably that radiator, the fuel, the fuel per housing mounts, all of that stuff is different between vehicles, and there's a fair chance that the spring at the front of this one are heavier than the ones in that one, because this engine weighs a load of. Then there's bits like grills, bumpers, lights. I mean, I've just paid a fortune for 2 new headlights, but that's fine. Because both of these are pretty cack anyway. I mean, the fact that this thing is on the button always makes me laugh. That will chirp straight off now.
Yeah.
So I'll put this engine aside. I mean, someone may want an original slow 1.7 at some point. And then we're just going to pull it down parts. So if anyone wants a set of 205 1.6 GTI LE wheels, I don't want, there to go. And then whatever parts, if you're desperate for something, please email me. But don't email me trying to buy the whole thing, because obviously we need it for bits.
We need bits.
Bits. So there's one really nice van out of the two. And then I get a diesel van rather than a 1.5 petrol one, because I don't really want a 1.5 petrol one. But that gives us shafts. The shafts should be hopefully usable if we find the right 5-speed.
Yeah.
I'm going to say I'm sure this is 4. Well, it is 4, yes. Be a bit screamy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then later on this week, probably tomorrow, we'll get the ZX in, do that bit of welding.
We'll that little patch up.
We'll have the video on that. If you haven't bought a ticket yet.
Yes,
ZX,
ticket.
ZX. We've left the Jaguar around the village somewhere because it's taxed and we're running out of space. So it's down there. They'll like that. So there's also a Jag if you want to buy, if you want a ticket for an XJR, super fast. Yeah.
Jaguar.
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 Yeah. Sing the theme tune, write the theme tune, sing the theme tune, write the theme tune. You can look like half a daily. Right, Fudger, I suppose we better go and do some work now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go and take an engine out.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to take some pads out of the back of a BMW if you can. Reattach the under trays.
They're already on.
Did you put the front one on?
I put them all on, yeah.
Oh, well, you ready yourself then. You could have a snooze and a cup of tea. If you hadn't have told me that, see, I'd have never known. You could have...
Oh, bugger. No, I haven't put them on yet, Al.
Yeah. Oh, it's Mr. Matt. We'll go and talk to Mr. Matt.
Mr. Matt.
Mr. Matt.
We like Mr. Matt.
He's nice, Matt.
He's good lad.
You will see the ZX is in the workshop because we are going to cure that manky piece welding today. Obviously, the bonnet holder stay is on said manky piece welding. So I've had to introduce this top quality, safety assured, OSHA compliant bonnet prop to stop that landing on your bonds because you haven't got that. So that we have tested. It's up to the job. So what I need to do is move this power steering tank, get that off, get that ground out, and then assess to whether I'm going to remove the front strut or I can do it without. I'm probably going to pull it out. Fudger is on campervan structural bracket putting in without a microphone. He is over there. Apologies last week for the microphone levels. We're blaming Apple for that because what they've done is updated that flipping whatever it is on here that we use for doing video stuff with, and that knackered everything. So I may have possibly managed to unknacker that, and they won't be able to hear you unless you're stood very close to me.
All right, YouTubes.
Yeah, so so hopefully we have obviously the Dodge video.
Yep.
And then this, and then Al had, whilst she was off yesterday because she was ill, a massive workshop clear out.
He has. He
He hasn't hidden it all in a very large furniture lorry out there at all.
No.
No.
It was already there.
Yeah, no, it was, doors closed. Yeah, so that's just filed for a minute. Storage. So yes, done. We call it doing a Timmy.
Yeah.
Yeah, buying something that's large and filling it full of stuff. So basically that's what we've done for a minute, but that cleared the floors in here and allowed us to, because we are flat out on camper, because that's going soon.
Yes.
We're trying to keep my Peugeot dry, aren't we? Yeah. We've got a load of bits for that. We're trying to keep the Sprinter and the damper van that's no longer damper. Yeah, the damper van is now currently welded up. Structurally sound. You heard it here.
It is.
It's done.
Structurally sound.
Structurally sound. So the next thing we have to do is paint it. So you'll be coming along for that one. Yeah. It's not really a complete series because we've been doing chunks. Yeah. And then we need to paint that. We need to paint that and paint that. When my massive paint tent arrives.
Yes.
Yes. So
that's why you cleared the space.
Well, that had gone through my head as well, but no, it wasn't. And the Vito, you will see, is in. Because the Vito camper van, we did promise them that for early summer.
Yeah, late spring, early summer.
Late spring, early summer, because they did call us off last year. So that's in the back there. Yeah. So I'm going to lift that up, assess the underside of it, and then we're going to get the white one out here. Once I have got the BMW wheels being fixed. Yes. Spoke to Tony this morning, said, very sorry, slight delay. Again, wheels cracked. Anyway, so we've gone to my lovely mate Terry Van Der Zee, very, very capable man, TT Motor Racing. And I'm gone, Terry, I've got these broken early wheels. And he went, oh, just leave them here and I'll fix them. Instead of me attempting, because my TIG welding ain't very good, never spent much time practicing. No, decided practicing on a big expensive BMW wheel probably wasn't a good idea.
What could go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? Right, we're going to go check these sound levels now and see if everyone can hear me.
Okay, do you want a coffee?
Sounds like a brilliant idea. Right, so I'll just let you, so obviously this needs to come out of here. Lovely, done, sorted. Take its little doofer out. Oh, no, that's not having it. So I want to remove this. And then I want to get into that. So there is a bonnet cable clipped here somewhere. That will need to be rerouted for a second. And get that over there. Yes, we can. So I want to get this tank out to get into here, to get that ground off to see what's going on under there. Right, so as you can see, I have made that little hole a much bigger one. So I'm going to trim out through here. This piece of car is good and original. Down through here, clean all this up because we'd welded over an inner wing that didn't need welding over. There, and then bring the plate up round so it's properly attached to here on this lip here. So it goes up here, up there, and then get rid of the rest of this mank. I've just taken the shock absorber out, as you've seen. This piece is fine in here, just wants all this horribleness cleaning off of it. And then I'll need to get in here, that's why I took the shock absorber out, so I can correctly and properly weld it into the inner wing, seam it up, so it's nice. Dun, 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 dun. Still haven't found my tools. It's got to be here somewhere. I don't know how I'll manage it.
Yeah, be all right.
It's probably stuck under a wheel arch of this thing. So, we are on, was the loose terms because I've been collared for lots of stuff. You are on strut top fabrications, aren't you?
Yes.
So I cut a massive great hole out, cleaned it all up. You have made a beautiful new, not Citroen, but fudged and strut top.
Yeah.
So as you can see, people, that bit's let in, heavy metal, tin, joiny, lovely. All the holes measured up to make sure it goes back in the same place.
Yeah.
And then we got to join that inner wing in there, haven't we?
Yeah.
And then remake this piece properly so it goes up here like that.
That's it. And
without that, you cross and then in here and fill that hole in and done.
Sweet.
10 minutes.
Yes.
10 minutes. It's bloody freezing.
It is cold.
This is cold. Yeah. It is cold today. We've even had to shut the door and stand in front of the blowy heater for half an hour.
Just to defrost.
So do you want me to put you on the time lapses?
Yeah, should we go time lapse?
You can go time lapse because you're going to weld that to that now, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to buzz that in.
Hit it in a bit, bash it about a bit.
Get it to where it needs to be.
So, as you would have seen a minute ago, new strut top is now made and welded in. So basically, big, decent piece of steel right into here, copy of the original, seam welded through there, seam welded through there, welded in here. So the last bit to do is this. It's obviously light gauge. This is just the inner wheel arch. Is to come up in here, round in there, and a short seam here. Right, all short, this is nicely ground out, seamed up, paint the other side and put it back together again. But that'll be tomorrow. Of course, we've run out of time today. 12 hours for you. 12 hours for me, sorry. 2 seconds for you. So, as you will have seen, fix head properly. We found some red paint, so we're not hiding it. It's had the inner repaired in here. This piece is all made properly. It's all undersealed underneath. You'll have seen me put the suspension leg back in. I did quickly pop the brake pads out to make sure I've ordered the right one, so I've got some new pads on the way. And we're just gingerly boiling the battery alive because she was a little bit flat when we brought her in here last time. So that is the main MOT repair done on little Citroen. So, so we're gonna next we'll pop the door card off, and we're gonna see if we can square the door up a bit. So you'll see us do that in a minute. And the Citroen is coming on. The competition ends on the 25th of this month. Remember, you can buy a ticket, win a Citroen ZX 1.9 diesel automatic. Not many of them left. And you also get a ticket if you want to come to the Festival of the Unexceptional with us lot. Right, I am going to get on and go and take this here door card off.